Okay, listen. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understand and get your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. And I wanted to come on here because earlier this morning, so as of lately, and I had these moments, right, which I'm quite sure most of us do, where as though I memorize, right? Like, some of the things and activities I have done with my children. And this morning, I was asking my oldest daughter, who is 17 years old, about this time that we had went out to Washington, New Jersey, right? And I was asking her because we went to this. So let me tell you guys this, okay? When I had a vehicle, I would take my children, like the house didn't know us, okay? Because I definitely would not be in the house. Majority of the time we would always be on the go. And when I say on the go, honey, I'm talking about from morning time up until nighttime, okay? Especially if it's summertime. Now, if it's they have school or whatever it is, it would be from the time they come from school until like they do their homework and stuff, and then we'll go out and we'll come back late, right? And I was just thinking about my life and all the phenomenons. I think that's a word. All the phenomenons that I have had in my life, and all the times where as though I said, I was going to do something and I was able to do it and manifest it. And at times, I never understood, I never knew, right, that I was the creator of my reality. Like, I always felt, like God is doing this, for me and stuff like that. And I still believe, okay, and the whole concept of me saying universe, and I know some people, oh, universe is not universe, it's God, right? You do what works for you, and I said in my videos, time and time again, the reason why I say universe. And as of lately, I have been saying, like, as I'm journaling, I have been saying God, universe, because I have been listening to Myron Golden, another content creator, YouTuber, and he's an older guy, and he talks about the Bible and stuff like that. And my whole thing is you can't get wet from saying water, and so that's like one of the reasons why I would say like universe, because I felt like the whole concept of me saying God, it to me it goes back to what I grew up believing God was, right? Like God live outside you. God is in the sky, a white man with a long white beard and judging you on all this other stuff, right? And so that's why I say source or universe, right? Because to me, after I had my spiritual awakening, it kind of made more sense, right? All right. Well, okay. So, how to get so excited about your life? Okay, how to get so excited? Listen, Linda. Oh, Linda. How to get excited? First of all, you gotta understand and come to grips with that you could create whatever it is that you want, okay? And reflect back to the times where as though you were so excited and so happy. So that's what I've been doing lately, and it has been bringing my energy up, okay? Because when I think about my life, right? And like I was meditating a few minutes ago. Normally I meditate for like about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Normally every day is 20 minutes. But today I did 25 minutes, honey. I was getting fancy, okay? And as I was meditating, I could see like all this money just pouring down, okay? I could see myself taking my children to all these different places that I have been to, right? That I had a ball at. And I could see myself like in the car. And I don't know why when I was meditating this time that I seen myself like in a Dodge. I don't know. It was like a black Dodge. The smell, and this is the point, okay? This is the point. Oh, girl. This is the point, okay? Because when you are meditating or visualizing, okay, honey, you could smell the stuff. Okay, like I smelled the black ice. If you don't know, okay, the black ice. Okay, the black ice, the car freshener. Okay, the thing that the little tree. Okay, that you hang up in your car. Black ice is one of the things that I used to put in my car. So I smell a black ice, okay, and I see like me and my children going to all these different places and how excited they are, how excited I am going to. This is a place in New Jersey, okay. Some of you guys, some of you guys not from New Jersey, but it's a place in New Jersey. It's like Orange, and it's like on the border of Orange and West Orange, I think that is. And I just seen myself like dropping my children. And for a moment, this what came up like, all right, so I'm monetized on YouTube. I just got a paycheck. Okay, the paycheck was $1,000. And then something was like, no, girl, you better say 20. And I said 20,000. And it was like 20,000. And I was like, visualizing it and feeling those emotions like, hey, that's gonna feel, you just got 20 stacks, okay? You just got 20 stacks from just making content, okay? Hey, that's gonna feel, girl. And so I'm in a car. This is all from visualizing. I have always been a person that like could visualize stuff. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So I remember probably about this like when I had my spiritual awakening, right? Like right after I had my spiritual awakening. And from my understanding, some people say you can have multiple spiritual awakenings, right? Like at different times. So I remember I had went to go see Shaman Durk, right? So Shaman Durk, he worked with celebrities. He has been on like TV shows, whatever. Okay. So I started following Shaman Durk from watching somebody else on Instagram. And then I started following Shaman Durk. And what he was talking about, it related, like at that time, like I resonated with it so much. Okay. And basically he was talking about the Matrix, how the Matrix want to keep you, going, and this illusion, whatever. And that was like some of the stuff that I was saying, right, at that time. And he was, I remember he was talking about a watch, and he was like, the Matrix job is to keep you, right? And the ego basically, oh well, I want this. He would say like a lot of things that we tend to want is not really because we checked in with ourselves and like we really want it. A lot of times is because we see somebody else with it, or somebody else is promoting it, and because they promoting it or they wearing it, we like, oh well, I need to have it or whatever. So I resonated with Shaman Durk so much. And so he was holding an event in Brooklyn. And honey, I was so nervous, okay? And the reason being why I was nervous, because this was like the first time I was going to an event that I was gonna be by myself, okay? And it was in Brooklyn. It was I knew absolutely positively no one there. Okay. I believe the tickets was like $350 for one day. Right. And I went to this event, and I remember Shaman Durk, he was like speaking, and he was giving like this visualization, and I was able to visualize it so clear and precise. And I told him like, oh, I'm able to see this and this and this. And he said that I was something I can't remember, but the point I'm making, okay, I'm about to bring it home with the home run, okay? How to get excited about your life, honey, this is what you're gonna do, okay? This is what you're gonna do, okay? If I could tell you, okay? If you want to hear had to get excited about your life. Okay, this is some of the things you gonna do. Okay, one, you gonna visualize the type of life that you want. Okay, now if you are like, I can't see it, honey, that's okay. That is okay. All right. That is okay if you can't see it. But God doing it, honey, you can write it. Okay. And so I'm always writing stuff in my journal. Okay. I thought they was diaries as a kid because I always used to be writing stuff in them. And especially like if people did stuff or like if I was upset with a person within a doubt, I would write stuff like all in there. And I remember when I was a kid, my grandmother, she always kept like notebooks, like the composition notebooks, and every morning she would write in them. And maybe that's where I got it from. I don't know. But anywho, if you can, so one of the things I'm gonna give you guys a few tips and tricks and steps that I tend to do. Okay, you ready? Ready. One, you are going to visualize. Okay, like I said, if you can't see it, that is okay. That is okay. Don't get honey, sister girl, okay? Sister boy. I mean, okay, boy. Listen, don't get your panties in a bunch if you can't see it yet. It is completely fine. It is totally fine. We gonna work on it. Okay. But what we gonna do is we're gonna write the life out that we desire. Okay. Whatever it is, honey, go back to your childhood, to the little part of you. I mean, not the little part, honey. Get it together. Go back to your inner child, and this is the part where it is fun. This is the part that is creative. You stepping into your creativity, your imagination, okay? And that is from your inner child, okay? So what you gonna do first is you gonna write down the type of life that you desire. Okay, put the date at the top, okay, of the page, and put down the type of life you desire. Whatever type of vehicle you desire, whatever type of relationships you desire, whatever type of guy you desire, whatever type of finances you desire, whatever it is you desire, honey, you are going to, honey, we finna get so detailed oriented that if somebody was to find your notebook, they like, damn, right? Okay, because you explain it so well. You are so detail oriented. Okay, so and this, let me tell you something when you do this. Okay, warning. Okay, it's just a warning sign. Okay, warning. Now, once you start doing this, you're gonna notice your energy is going to go up. Let me say it again. Okay, because I don't think everybody heard what I said. Okay, I don't think so. When you start writing the life you desire, okay, all the things that you are going to manifest, your energy is going to go up. Okay, your energy is going to go up, meaning you are going to start feeling good. Okay, majority of the times when I'm feeling good, it is because I imagine and I visualize where my life is going. And I see that if I was able to do it once, I can do it again and again and again. Like if you was able to get a car once, honey, you could get a car again. If you was able to buy a house, honey, you may be in foreclosure or whatever it is, honey, you could buy another house. If you was able to get married once, honey, you could get married again. Okay, now your new boo, okay, is gonna be hitting. Okay, your new boo is because you done did the work on yourself. Okay. And you started taking accountability and responsibility and said, you know what, I don't want that to show up no more in my life. So how could I change it? How could I get something different? Okay. And this is what you're gonna do. This is what you're gonna. So one, you are going to start writing down, okay, the type of life that you desire. Write it down, very detail oriented. If you can't visualize it yet, if you close your eyes, or even if your eyes is open, honey, and you can't see it, you can't see what it is that, you like, oh, I want that car. Okay. But you just can't see the car when you close your eyes. And you may not even believe that you are able to manifest the car. In those cases, what you're going to do is go to something that is smaller than that car. All right. Because if you find yourself getting upset because you like, oh, I don't know how the car is going to come. When is the car going to come and all this other stuff, then already you doubting it. So go to something where is though you can see, right? Like, oh, if you want a Bugatti, say you want a Bugatti, girl. Okay. Say you want a Bugatti. Okay. Now you close your eyes. Maybe you can't see the Bugatti. Okay. Maybe the Bugatti is like poof. Okay. You can't see the Bugatti. Okay. But what could you see? Maybe you can see a Range Rover. Okay. Maybe you can see a Range Rover. Okay, now you see the range. Okay, the range, and you see the range with your eyes closed. Okay, you see the interior of the Range Rover. Okay, from Land Rover. Okay. You see the Range Rover from Land Rover. Okay, and the Range Rover. What color is the interior? What color is the interior, Tina? Tell her what color. Okay, the interior is leather seats. Okay, well, black and red. Okay, black and red interior. Okay, the headrest is red, and the seating. Okay, the seats are red in the middle. Okay, and then the little parts of the chair. Those little is black. Okay, black and red. Okay, black and what they used to say, black and yellow. But honey, this is black and red. Okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes again. Okay, close your eyes again. Okay, what do it smell like in a Range Rover? Oh, it smell like black ice. Okay, it smell like black ice. How do it feel? Very smooth. Okay, how do it drive? Very, very smooth. Okay, what do you see? I see myself with the windows down. Okay, I got my hand up like the rich people. Okay, because I mainly see guys and Range Rovers. Okay, and every time and not for nothing is mainly white guys. Okay, and they have their hand like this on a like the money hand, like the people got the money. Okay, they have their hand up there, like with the just cool. Okay, with the windows down. Okay, hand up there. Okay, windows down, just and sometimes not for nothing, sometimes the windows do be up. Okay, because whatever. Okay, so you want to be able to visualize it. Okay, visualize it. Then after you visualize it, okay, one of the things that you are going to do, you are going to start going back, reminiscing the times where as though you had so much fun. It can be anything. It could be so much fun, the happiness. It could be any event. It could even be when you was in high school. Connect with those emotions. And when you connect with those emotions, the more you stay at a high frequency, okay, high energy, the more you are going to be able to attract that thing that you want. Because it's not that you don't deserve the thing. No. What it is it is on a higher frequency. And so once you get on that higher frequency, you are going to be able to manifest that thing. I'm gonna tell you guys this story, okay? About 2 years ago, okay. I remember I kept telling my oldest son, I was like, look, we're about to have a car. Sort of like what I tell my youngest children too, right? And my oldest son, I still tell him this too. And I kept telling my oldest son, I was like, we're about to have a car. And he was like, "Yeah, no, we're not. How you gonna have a card? Like, you're not even working because not for nothing. Sometimes people feel as though the only way you can get or have whatever is from you working, and that is not true. And I'm gonna tell you how. So I kept telling my oldest son, I'm like, listen, we're about to have a car, whatever. And I always wanted to go to Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. My grandmother, she was from Statesburg, Atlanta, Georgia. No, not Atlanta, Georgia. She was from Statesburg, Georgia, I think it's called. Right. And so I remember, my grandmother, not my grandmother. I remember I kept saying I want to go to Atlanta, Georgia, right? And so this one time I had got the STEMI. Okay, that's when those STEMI checks was hitting. Okay, they was hitting and not missing. Okay, so I kept telling my oldest son, I was like, listen, we're about to have a call. We're about to have a call. We're about to have a call, girl. I was speaking it into existence. Okay, we're about to have a call. We're about to have what? Okay. So I had got this stimmy check, and a part of me was like, all right, let's go to Atlanta, Georgia, right? And I love taking my children places, like out of town. And I know like we gonna do a road trip, me and my children. We gonna do a road trip very soon, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. I don't know exactly when it's gonna be, but I know we gonna do a road trip very soon. And so, honey, I'm speaking it because that's what's gonna happen. Okay. So, anywho, I kept telling my oldest son, like, so I got to download, like, go to Atlanta, Georgia. You always wanted to go there. So I was like, dang, but go to Atlanta, Georgia is for one day. And if you don't know, it takes preferably 12 hours from where I live. Okay, because I live in New Jersey. So it takes 12 hours to get all the way to Georgia, to Atlanta, Georgia. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Okay. Although it's for one day, I'm gonna go. So I rented a car from Enterprise. I rented a car, and at first they denied me. Enterprise denied me, right? Because they was like, we tried the transaction, and the bank basically was saying like it's a big transaction, and basically like you gotta call the bank. But normally they wouldn't allow the transaction. Like if they ran the card, I think like twice, they wouldn't, give you the card because they think that, maybe something fraudulent or whatever. So the guy was like, I was like, well, who's the manager or supervisor? I spoke to him, and he was like, you know what, just call your bank and let them know, whatever it is that you renting a car, whatever. So I called the bank, whatever. The bank allowed the transaction, whatever. So I had got the car, and I remember I was so excited. The rental car, I was so excited. I came home and I told my children. At first, I was like, "We ain't get it," and then I was like, "Man, boy, we got the car, right?" So I showed my oldest son the keys, and I was like, "We going to Atlanta," and they was so excited. My oldest son, he was excited, and my oldest daughter, she was staying with her father girlfriend at that time. And so I'm like, I sent her father a message like, listen, I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia, ask Jada, do she want to come, whatever, whatever, whatever. At first she wanted to stay with her friends, but then her father was like, no, you need to go, right? Like you need to get out of this environment and you need to go somewhere, I guess, like somewhere different. So we went, and I'm telling you, as I am sitting here holding this goddamn phone, when I started driving, okay, and this is like really following your intuition and listening to that voice, being still so you can hear that voice. When I started driving, and at that time I was listening to Nipsey Hussle, okay, as I was driving, I felt so much energy. And the energy at that time, because I used to be like, what is this feeling? Like it feel really good, but it feel like really warm, right? It feel like really warm and like kind of hot, like my body, right? But it feels really, really good. And at that time, honey, I didn't know. Honey, I didn't know what I didn't know. Okay, it's energy. And so as I'm driving, I'm driving and driving, and I just feel this feeling, and I was getting so excited. You know how you get so excited, honey, you can't stop talking, like sort of like now. I was getting so excited, and I was like telling my children, I was like, listen, we're about to have a call, honey. Listening to Nipsey Hussle, bumping my head, doing all of this, okay, getting excited, driving, okay, driving, okay. And I had so much, I was embodied with so much energy. I did several lives on Facebook. I just kept on doing lives, kept doing lives, because the energy, it was so amazing. I just kept doing lives. I kept visualizing, and I didn't even see a car per se. I just knew, like, it was like a knowingness. Like, I know we're about to have a car. I know we're about to have a car. Within, let me see, that happened in January. Within 2 months, because in March, that happened in January. We went to Atlanta, Georgia. And the reason why I know that, matter of fact, it was December the 31st, because we went for New Year's Day. It seemed like we always go places. Like, I take my children to these hotels, like New Year's Eve, and then we stay into New Year's Day. I don't know. Maybe this gonna be a thing. I don't know. But for the most part, that's normally how things seem like they go. Okay. So we go to this hotel in Atlanta, Georgia, whatever. And it wasn't so much of me driving there to 12 hours and, coming back 12 hours altogether, 24 hours. What it really was, it was the downloads that I was getting. It was the energy that I was feeling. It was me trusting my intuition. It was me knowing that things are working out because they always work out. It was me understanding that source is always on my side. It was me understanding and knowing that whatever it is that I desire, I am worthy of it. I am enough. I am good enough for it. Whatever it is that I want, I am able to attract it, okay, through my thoughts and my belief system and my energy. And so 2 months later, not only did I have enough of money for one car, okay. Not only did I have enough for 2 cars, honey, I had enough for 3 cars. Okay. And I did buy 2 cars. But we ain't even gonna talk about that. Okay. And I wanna let the person know out there that may be growing through some things, may not understand why their life is going the way that it is going. I want you to understand, first, these are the steps that you're gonna do. You're gonna write down the type of life you desire. Okay. And no, don't skip it. Don't feel like, oh, you're not gonna do it because it's not possible. As I am holding this phone, honey, it is possible and it is going to happen. Okay? Understand it. It is possible and it is going to happen. You are more than good enough. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are a creator. Okay. And it is going to happen. Say it with me, class. Say it with me. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. And you are going to allow it to happen because you deserve it. You deserve it. I don't care what it is that you want. Anything in this here universe, okay, you are able to manifest it. You are able to attract it by becoming on the same exact frequency as that thing is on. And so to the person that's out there that, you giving up on, you like, my life is this, honey, I'm gonna need you to go back to the times when your life was here. I'm gonna need you to go back to those times where as though things was all coming together, working in your favor, which they are now. You just can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm gonna need you to start going back and understanding that you are the creator of your reality. I'm gonna need you to start going back and understanding if you was able to create it once, you could create it again, again, and again, and again, and again. I'm gonna need you to start going back and telling yourself that you are deserving. You are deserving for happiness. You are deserving. You deserving for financial gain. You are deserving for peace, harmony, bliss. You are deserving. I'm going to need you to tell yourself that you deserve your desires. Whatever desire that is, you deserve it because you are worthy of it. And not because of whatever, but because you here. Because you are a creator. I'm gonna need you to tell yourself that. And write down the life that you visualize, the life that you see for yourself. And like I said, if you close your eyes and you can't see nothing, that's okay. But get a journal book. Okay? Now I got this from the dollar store. You could get notebooks from TJ Maxx, Home Goods. They journals are so nice. $4.99, $5.99. Okay, and write down the type of life you desire. Listen, don't worry about where it's gonna come from, because nobody could have told me that I was gonna have enough for 3 cars 2 years ago. And I didn't know where the money was gonna come from. Only thing I kept telling myself, son, and I was telling him 1 car. I was like, "Oh, we gonna have a car very soon." I didn't know where that money was gonna come from. I just put it out because I knew it. It was like a knowing. It was like a feeling. The energy was so high and intense. I knew that I was finna have a car. Okay, and what happened? Okay, I had a car, not one but two. Okay, had enough for 3. Okay, so that's what you want to constantly tell yourself and remind yourself that you are creative. So you're gonna write the stuff down that you desire. Okay, then you are going to start feeling those emotions from the time where as though you were so happy, the time where as though, and it could be anything. It could be from you getting a promotion. Okay, maybe you got fired from the job. We ain't talking about you getting fired from the job. We talking about the happy times when you got that promotion from the job. We talking about the happy times when you first met old boy. How that felt when you first met old girl. How did that feel? How was your emotions? How did you feel? Because the more you can start going back and remembering how it felt when you was happy, I'm talking about at your happy state, okay, then you are going to start moving at a higher frequency. And the things that you say you want, ooh, from me holding the phone, honey, can't snap it. I can snap. From you thinking about the things that you want and being at a higher frequency because you know that it's possible because you was able to do it before. You visualized it and you was able to manifest it. And you're gonna go back to that state, that happy place, the time when you was happy, okay? And you're gonna think about that, and you're gonna feel those emotions, and you're gonna get wrapped up in doing something else, whether it's something cleaning, okay, you cleaning your home, whether it's you chillaxing in your bed, whether it's you listening to music, whether it's you reading a book, okay, because you're gonna take your mind off of that thing, right? You don't put it out. You felt those emotions, that high energy, the high frequency, and you're gonna start doing other things, okay? And then before you know it, before you know it, okay, your manifestation is going to happen so quickly, okay, that people are going to start thinking. They'll probably start thinking, you been knew you was gonna get this or whatever. They start coming up with what types of philosophies, okay, what types of shit, okay, and that's okay, right? But you are going to manifest it so quickly, okay, so quickly that you're gonna say, where has it been all this time? If I was able to manifest that so fast, what else can I do? And honey, you just beginning. You just getting started. And so with that being said, I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I want the person out there to know that it's possible. I want the person to know that you are capable. I want the person to know that you are in control of your perception. And that's the only thing that we really are in control of is our perception, how we tend to see things. And so your life is getting better and better and better. Let me say it again. Your life is getting better and better and better. And the reason being is because you deserve it. No one else can do it for you, okay? As much as I love you guys, no one else can do it for you, but you are more than capable and equipped, okay, to have the life that you fantasized about, to have the life that you desired, to have the life that when you was a kid, you used to see people on TV and used to say, oh, I want to live in the house, something like that. Honey, let me tell you something. Your house is going to look 20 times better than what you seen on TV, okay? Because you are just that much of a creator. So get the creating. With that being said, I love you guys. Make sure you're rocking out and believing in yourselves.